Hello guys, welcome to Opt for Organic. Hope all of you are safe and sound. Many of you have asked me to give a basic idea about which ingredients and equipments we require to make our DIY cosmetics. So in this video, I am going to give a brief introduction about few basic equipments and ingredients we should have to make our own DIY products. So let's begin. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon. So the very first thing we require is measuring cups, measuring spoons and a weighing scale. To measure the exact amount of ingredients we require to make our cosmetics, the exact ratio and proportion is very important to get that desired consistency of our products. Try to buy stainless steel measuring cups and spoons because wooden equipment are prone to grow fungus and bacteria, and plastic is susceptible to heat. Immersion blender or a hand blender or a stick blender to blend our oil and water part properly in our lotions and creams. Few heat resistant glass balls or a Pyrex cup to warm or mix the ingredients. Induction cooktop or a microwave or a stove top to melt our oils and butters. A stove top safe stainless steel pot or a beaker for the double boiler setup. If you don't have a microwave, then a double boiler setup is required to melt our oils and butters, and double boiler setup is any day better than a microwave. A set of funnel to pour liquids in the containers, and a food thermometer. It is optional, but it is required sometimes to measure the exact temperature for few solutions. So these were the equipments we require to make our DIY cosmetics. Now let's talk about the ingredients we need to make our own homemade cosmetics. First comes emulsifiers. To make our DIY creams or lotions, there are two mediums, right? Water part and oil part. To bind them together and to form a creamy consistency, emulsifiers play a major role. Emulsifiers have an element which is both water loving and oil loving, which allows them to bind together and form a stable mixture. There are many types of emulsifiers available in the market, and they come in pellet or flakes or gel form. Let me tell you one thing, beeswax is not an emulsifier. It doesn't bind water and oil together perfectly. It is only to harden up the oil part. That is why it is majorly used in lip balms and lotion bars. Second is thickeners or stabilizers. Thickeners or stabilizers are used in the cosmetics to stabilize the formulation as well as to help the emulsifiers to work better. It increases the viscosity of our cosmetics and makes them more creamier and smoother. Thickeners come in many varieties. Let me talk about few thickeners. First comes lipid thickeners such as stearic acid, cetyl alcohol and carnauba wax. Hyaluronic acid. Nowadays, hyaluronic acid is majorly used in most of the cosmetics as a thickener because it has many skin benefits and it is derived from sugar molecule. Let's talk about some of the natural options for thickeners. They are basically polymers which absorbs the water and swell up to increase the viscosity of our products. First comes hydroxyethyl cellulose, also known as HEC, which is majorly used in many cleaning products such as face wash or body wash or shampoo. Few naturally occurring gums can also be used as thickeners. Few examples are guar gum, locust gum, acacia gum, xanthan gum or gelatin. But they form a cloudy solution and they are sticky on our skin and they don't form a stable solution. Now comes preservatives. It is a highly controversial ingredient. Which preservatives to buy, which preservatives are harmful to our skin, how to use preservatives, and why to use preservatives in our homemade organic products. See, preservatives are necessary when you want your organic products to last longer than their usual shelf life. Also, sometimes there is no visible difference in our product, but our product is getting stale within. We only get to know when we see discoloration of the product, or fungus growing inside, or there is a weird smell coming out of it. So it is advisable to use preservatives if you are not intending to keep your product in the refrigerator. It's a very broad topic and I would make a separate video about preservatives, but for now I have given a few options of preservatives you could buy from. Please check description below for that. Now comes essential oils. Essential oils are necessary to add natural fragrance to our cosmetics. There are many essential oils available in the market with unique fragrances and calming effects. Unlike synthetic fragrances, essential oils are non-toxic and they are very helpful for skincare and hair care. If you are confused which essential oils to buy, then you can refer to my video about 5 most important essential oils everyone must have. The link is mentioned in the description. You should also have basic butters such as shea butter or cocoa butter, and a list of few butters is mentioned in the description. We also require few basic oils such as coconut oil, jojoba oil, almond oil or sesame oil. I have given a few carrier oil options in the description below. Now comes soap base. Soap base is the most convenient ingredient when we are making our DIY soaps. It only takes melting, pouring and hardening to prepare our DIY soaps. We can experiment with different ingredients and we can play with different colors and produce our DIY soaps. Just remember, the ratio should be 1 part of soap base and 1 part or less than 1 part of other ingredients. So make your own soaps and have fun with it. And try to buy organic options such as glycerin based or oil based soap bases. I have recommended a few buying options. Please check the description below for that. Now comes glycerin. Glycerin is a very important organic option to add in many cosmetics to make them more moisturizing. Also, if we are adding any natural gums as a thickener in our product, then glycerin is the main medium in which these gums are dissolved. Then comes liquid castile soap. It is the main ingredient to add in many DIY cleaning products such as face wash, body wash or shampoo. It is 100% natural, biodegradable and a vegan option which is mainly derived from certain oils such as olive oil or coconut oil, palm oil or avocado oil. Zinc oxide powder. Zinc oxide powder is necessary if you want to prepare your own sunscreen at home, and it is also helpful to cure regular breakouts. Then comes vitamin C powder. Vitamin C powder is used in DIY fairness creams and sometimes it is also used as a natural preservative. Vitamin E tablets. Vitamin E oil has antioxidant properties and that is why it is the most versatile ingredient to use in many skincare and hair care products. It is also used to extend the shelf life of DIY products. Aloe vera gel. If you don't have any aloe vera plants around, then at least you should have ready-made aloe vera gel with you, as it is used in many DIY products because of its moisturizing, cooling and healing properties. So these are the basic things you should have if you are planning to make your own DIY cosmetics. And then as you start experimenting, probably you would require other ingredients as per the demand. I have mentioned a few buying options for all these equipments and ingredients in the description, and also I have given a few options for oils, butters and preservatives. If you still have any questions regarding this, then feel free to ask me in the comment section, and you can also give me your precious feedbacks. This is it for today's video. Please like and share this video if you find it helpful, and please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for the further updates. See you all in my next video. Until then, stay tuned and take care.